on Guam. KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adahi Itano program. Apply at matson.com. Cars Plus, Guam's automotive leader in sustainability and electric vehicles. Learn more at carsplusguam.com. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime.
Mother of alleged murderer Jamie Netadog takes the stand and says despite being in trouble with the law before, she says Jamie is a good kid. I'm Julian Hernandez with more from the courtroom.
Senators holding a public hearing today on two measures that seeks to impose an excise tax on vape products, and Mitsuki Hirayama with what government officials and the community has to say.
And could late nights out at bars make a return to being even later? We hear from one bar owner as a bill is introduced to change cabaret business hours.
Half a day and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz. Happy Threads Thursday. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day.
He's a good kid. The mother of murder defendant Jamie Netadog called up as the prosecution's witness during his trial in Superior Court today.
KUAM's Julian Hernandez has more from the courtroom.
A mother fighting for her son's innocence.
Jamie's a good kid. He's not like everybody else's age. Jamie's a bit behind.
Defendant Jamie Netadog watched his mom, Jessica, speak on his behalf during day 2 of his murder trial. Prosecutor Sean Brown called on the defendant's mom to testify.
Has he ever been in trouble before?
Yes, he has.
Has he ever been dishonest with you?
No.
Not once in his entire life?
No.
Netadog stands accused in the October 2023 killing of Edwin Parando. Parando's body found badly beaten in Sumay. Defense attorney Peter Santos.
You told Jamie that the body was Ed's body.
Mm-hmm.
Did Jamie know it was Ed's body?
I don't know.
Okay. Did he seem surprised?
Yeah.
And then he immediately told you I was with Ed on Saturday?
Yes.
She admits her son told her he was the one who drove Parando's truck that night. The defendant's mom testifying she told her son to report it to police.
Okay. Did you ask him if he had any involvement in Ed's death?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did he confess to you?
No. He told me I did not kill Ed. He's my friend.
Outside of the courtroom, Parando's cousin Betty Edelman says the family is still feeling the pain from their loss.
It's been terrible for all of us.
Parando's family now seeking justice. Trial is ongoing before Judge Alberto Tolentino. Julian Hernandez, KUAM News.
An attempted burglary caught on camera in Manilao. Vape Escape posting this video of what appears to be two boys trying to break into the building early Tuesday. This happening at the Manilao location just off Route 10 after 2 a.m.
Cameras captured them trying to break through the front door. Fortunately, the pair were not able to get inside. The business is offering a reward for any tips that lead to the arrest of the suspects. The incident was reported to Guam police. Senators are looking to impose a sin tax on vape products. They heard testimony today during a public hearing on two separate bills.
One key difference, Bill 193 would tax vapes that contain nicotine, while Bill 197 taxes all vapes. Mitsuki Hirayama has more.
1 in 3 of our youth self-reported as vapors.
Lawmakers hearing testimony Thursday on Senator Joe San Augustine's Bill 193, which seeks to tax what the measure calls electronic nicotine delivery systems, or ENDS.
Everybody wants to talk about how our minors are affected. If there's no enforcement, you can expect them to continue to be impacted.
The bill aims to reduce youth vape consumption while providing a tax incentive for the Guam Memorial Hospital and the Department of Revenue and Taxation. Co-sponsor Senator Tello Taidagui making a comparison with the tobacco sin tax.
increase in tax and tobacco, back in 2009, I believe it was, that we increased the taxes. We saw a significant drop in uses of tobacco because of the cost. We saw that in the Healthy Futures Fund, where we would collect almost $43 million, and then now it's dwindling down to almost 19, and that's due to that.
Vapes that may contain nicotine would be taxed 10% in the first year and 20% in the following year. Revenue would be split between GMH and Reventax, 60 to 40% respectively. Reventax supports the measure with some recommendations, like increasing the annual retail license from $200 up to no more than 5% fee increase, but wants tax incentives for all of KUAM. The measure also drawing full support from Vape Escape owner Bishra Mendiola.
I'm in full support of the bill. Why? Because it addresses the issue that we have been seeing and experiencing as a community. Our children today are being brought up and raised to not face serious consequences for delinquency.
Meanwhile, the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network opposes Bill 193 in its current form, like criminalizing youth possession use.
Penalizing youth can divert enforcement officials' attention from stopping retailers from illegally selling tobacco to kids in the first place and present enforcement challenges.
Senators also heard testimony on a separate measure that seeks to tax all vape products. Matsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
Closing time. Could we see return of bars and clubs staying open until 4 a.m.? The law was changed now more than a decade ago.
Now, one lawmaker has proposed changing it back. Still, the measure in its current form brings pause for one local bar owner. Bars and clubs operating again until 4 in the morning.
Personally, I wouldn't want to extend my hours past 2 a.m. I mean, it's already hard enough trying to find employees in this current business environment who want to work, let alone work until 2 a.m., much less 4 a.m. or which could possibly turn into 5 a.m. because you still got to clean up the place.
Venue owner Phil Roberto uncertain of the later hours for his bar, but it's a possibility for establishments like his with the introduction of Senator Roy Canata's Bill 238.
I think if we extended another 2 hours, it could be a possible economic driver. It's not only going to help benefit the business owners down there in Tumantu, but also attract new businesses and new activities for people to possibly explore and create more jobs.
Roberto's bar and many more seemingly considered a cabaret business according to the bill. The measure proposing that cabaret businesses with an on-sale license can sell and serve alcohol up until 4 a.m., however not without rules and regulations. And while Canata says the bill seeks to promote better nightlife in the Tumon area, most specifically catering to businesses with entertainment, he admits the bill's definition of what is considered a cabaret establishment needs grooming. Meantime, Roberto suggests the senator reviews the old alcohol beverage control laws as a whole.
The senator says he's looking at our tourist industry, and maybe what needs to be considered also is for those ABC licenses that are within hospitality industry areas like Tumon, Tamuning, that they be given a 24-hour license. Similarly to what they do with the airport. The airport, by law, can serve alcohol 24/7. And maybe that's what we need to look at for hotels and businesses that operate in hospitality zones.
A new twist in a 30-year-old case involving cost of living adjustment payments to GovGuam retirees known as the Lola Cola claimants. There are 400 more people who have never received their payment certificates. The retirement fund has just published a list identifying the new payees, which adds another $8 million, including interest to what's owed. Attorney Mike Phillips represents the class and attributes the recent reevaluation to a FOIA request he made seeking a complete list of all those who were supposed to be paid.
I sent that FOIA to retirement also, but DOA didn't know that. And Paula Bloss was completely honest. And honestly, no pun intended, within days, she sent the complete list to me. DOA didn't know that. And so what that list meant was me plus 400 people. The 400 alone, Nestor, I think without interest, if I'm not mistaken, exceeded 4 million.
Phillips, who is owed several $1,000,000 for his attorney's fees percentage for representing the Lola Cola class, says the administration refuses to pay despite a law passed last year mandating it. Now there are hundreds more that are owed COLA money after the retirement fund disclosure.
Until she did that, nobody knew, and I don't know if anyone would have known, that there were over 400 people that they didn't even give the COLA certificate to. But you know, you were there. If you look back at that time, my class was over 4,000, and so when you think about it, it's reasonable that well over 10% were not found or didn't get the message. You know, for whatever reason, didn't receive their COLA certificate.
Phillips adds that DOA Director Ed Burns' response was that the retention period for the documents had expired and the records were no longer available. A decision in the long-running case between DFS and the airport over the master concession contract may be one step closer to resolution.
A Superior Court decision in Phase 1 of the trial handed down Wednesday validates the timing of the retail giant's protest against GIAA. Nestor Lecanto reports.
The case dates back to 2013 when the airport awarded Lotte Duty Free a 10-year, $154 million master concession contract. That triggered a series of protests from the previous and longtime contract holder, Duty Free Shoppers. It alleged various errors and improprieties with the contract award. The litigation has gone on for years, and the Supreme Court last year remanded the case back to the Superior Court for a two-phase bench trial to settle the matter. In a 43-page decision Wednesday, Superior Court Judge Arthur Barcinas ruled that the DFS protests were timely, and because of that, the trial could proceed to Phase 2, which will determine the actual merits of the protests. A date has not yet been set. The 10-year deal was actually supposed to expire last year, but for now, Lotte remains the master concessionaire. The airport board approved a 3-year extension last July after the legislature passed a law specifically allowing it. Lotte officials had testified that they needed the extension to recoup losses brought on by the global tourism shutdown during the COVID pandemic. Nestor Lecanto, KUAM News.
Time for a quick break now, but keep it here.
You're watching KUAM, your leader in local news.
Threads Guam Thursdays, presented to you by Threads Guam. Visit threadsguam.com to shop online.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Taco Bell is so good and so cheap.
I know, right? I wonder why.
What if they know we're broke? What if they're trying to be the good guys?
Ah, thanks, Taco Bell!
Welcome back to Primetime. A new project aims to examine ethnic tensions in the Northern Marianas.
Regional correspondent Tomas Menglotny reports on the initiative to better understand shared values and deep divides in our island home.
The Northern Marianas Humanities Council says it matters.
It matters, so that's Inafamaulik Tipio matters.
It is the cultural values, perspectives, and experiences among the NMI's cultural groups. The project will include an online survey, filmed interviews, and a Marianas Values Conference that will bring the Chamorro and Wefalawash communities together in July to discuss the findings.
There is, as the name suggests, in Afamaulik Tipio, special emphasis on the Chamorro and Carolinian people. We're kind of anchoring this project to their values and sort of their perspectives and opinions about how these other values sort of play into the social dynamics of what we're experiencing today. with regard to conflict.
It's part of the United We Stand Connection Through Culture initiative funded by the National Endowment for the Humanities. The council is also seeking 25 high school and college students living in the NMI who will do the filmed interviews. They hope to promote harmony across the diverse communities.
We felt we don't really have the kind of hate that you see in the United States that escalates quickly into violence and sometimes mob violence. We don't have those types of experiences, but we recognize that we do have racial and ethnic tension, and those definitely lead to conflicts that might be passive-aggressive type of conflicts, right? We see some of that come out in social media.
Tomas Manglonia, KUAM News, Saipan.
Thanks, Tomas. Well, the island's 80th Liberation Day festivities are in the works as village mayors propose a multi-day celebration. The Mayor's Council of Guam discussing holding the annual Mass and Evening Memorial on the Friday, July 19th, leading up to a block party on Saturday and ending with a parade, fireworks, and drone show on Sunday. MCOG President Mayor Jesse Alec.
The block party will be Saturday, and Sunday will be the parade, and we'll end the block party with fireworks. That is the motion.
The mayor is also expressing wanting to continue last year's tradition of the village huts. Meantime, this year's liberation theme is yet to be decided. Taste of China has hit the Western Resort in Tumon, the Taste restaurant there, celebrating Lunar New Year with an array of tantalizing Chinese cuisine. Dinner buffet will be open today and tomorrow. It will also be open for lunch on Saturday and brunch this Sunday. Bernard Manansala is the executive sous chef.
The Peking duck, it's really good, and we have mostly cashew, honey walnut, the steamed prawns with garlic butter, and steamed fish, mostly steamed fish. Well, we have chicken feet and dim sum, and our beef noodles. It's really good.
That one guy looked excited there to fill his plate.
I know, he looks kind of familiar.
Yeah.
Well, definitely it's a feast you don't want to miss. To make your reservations, call the Westin at 671-647-1020.
Football fans, it's time to get you all ready for the big game.
That's right, the Chiefs and the 49ers in Super Bowl 58, only right here on KUAM this February 12th. This brings us to your big game bites. Here's KUAM's Marie Calvo-Monge and Jason Salas.
Big Game Bites is presented to you locally by Pepsi and Tabasco.
Half day, everybody. I'm Jay, she's Marie, and welcome to Big Game Bites for this year. Super Bowl right around the corner. We got the Niners, we got the Chiefs, and we, Marie, have an amazing way that you can enjoy the big game and have a really, really good snack that is going to blow your mind.
Yep. Okay, so you ready to get started?
Yes, first of all, what will we be making? Because I know we've got a bunch of different ingredients laid out here. This looks like it's going to be a little bit tasty, a little bit tangy, and a whole lot delicious.
Yes, so what we're making is a smoked salmon everything bagel dip. You know, the Super Bowl on Guam, I love it because it starts in the morning. So it's more of like a brunch, whereas in the States it's like an evening kind of affair.
And you know, we're islanders, so fish is good any time of the day.
Yeah, and so this is something that you can eat all day, but it's also great for like a brunch type party or gathering.
Okay, this isn't going to have you like all completely crashed out by the third quarter, so that's key.
Yes.
And this goes on top of
It's highly addictive, I'll tell you that.
Okay. As is football, so make sure to watch the game. That's going to be live on TV 11. All right, yeah. Gee, I wonder who she's cheering for.
You make those a little smaller.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. There we go. Guy Fieri, if you're watching right now, please stop laughing. All right.
Okay, so now we're gonna go for our, this is our main ingredient that brings it all together.
Ooh.
It's our cream cheese. We have 2 8-ounce package of just your regular cream cheese. Philadelphia is what we're using.
And we're not dividing this at all. The whole thing goes right in the bowl.
Okay, why don't you do this?
Okay, all right. Okay, now, if you will notice that Marie's pack of cream cheese was already open, mine is, I'm gonna have to extricate this, so this could go wrong.
Follow the directions.
Yeah.
It says to pull apart at the seams.
There we go.
And while we're doing this, I'm just softening it up a little bit. It's not as soft as I would have liked it to be. I guess my room is too cold.
But that is gonna make for like a nice thick texture for the when you put it on a cracker, you know.
Okay, so let's just do that one more time. And then let's start to mix in our ingredients.
Okay,
Woo,
so I see.
I am sweating for the 49ers. I'm wearing a thick jacket in the kitchen, so woo, and I don't want to touch. Okay, so let's put in that's lemon juice. That's a juice of 1 lemon.
Okay, now this isn't just like the little lemon juice. She actually
Squeeze the lemon.
squeeze. There you go. We actually got this lemon, so that's going in right there.
1 lemon, and then we have half of a cup of chopped red onions.
That's a whole lot of
or
onion right
purple
there.
onions, as some people call them. And chill for like an hour, and then that's when it's best served. But we're just gonna try it right now. Here, you wanna get the Tabasco. Let's start with give it like.
All Guamanians watching this right now, they're dead. Jason, just put half the bottle.
I say 4 dashes.
Okay, wow.
Well, yeah, because we don't want to take away too much from the
1,
other.
2, 3, 4 corners.
Okay, go for it. Get it all around. I just feel like you can never have too much, especially if you love everything bagels. I don't know, like, let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers. Rewind this video, share it with your friends, bookmark it, save this, make this, because this is going to take your Super Bowl experience to the next level. Outstanding job.
And go Niners.
There you go. Super Bowl 58 live, 9:30 in the morning on KUAM TV. And make sure to watch. We'll see you there. Big Game Bites.
Big Game Bites is presented to you locally by Pepsi and Tabasco. New year, new look. Pepsi is celebrating with a chance for you to win big. Purchase 2 12-packs at participating stores island-wide to get your entry form. 40 winners will score $400, and 1 grand winner will take home $4,000. $4,000? Yeah, $4,000. Don't miss out. Promotion valid until March 3rd, 2024. Cheers to a refreshing start with Pepsi. No purchase necessary. See Fresh KUAM for details.
Now for a look at your world at home. Here's a view captured from the highest point on Saipan, Mount Tapachao.
This view plus more Chamorro music streaming on Isla Digital Radio.
Troy Polamalu Safety, a.k.a. the Quiet Storm. Troy's seen more out of the corners of his cold steel eyes than most mortal men have seen straight on. The last thing an offense would witness? A fury of flowing mane incoming at high speed.
Hey!
Cat-like quickness and supernatural instincts like Troy's only come once in a lifetime. And oh, how grateful we are that they came in ours. No one made the beloved burg of Pittsburgh feel quite as safe as this safety. The Hyundai Tucson with advanced safety and tech, because even safeties could use a little more safety themselves.
Tonight is now chicken night?
Oh, yes, it's chicken night. Talk about chicken night. Oh, yes, it's chicken night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night.
Make it a chicken night with KFC's $25 fill-up box.
It's kinda making good.
Going for Gold is presented to you by Prime Hydration and C2O Coconut Water, distributed by PDC Wholesale.
Half a day, we're from Island Twisters. Thank you, Guam.
easier when they start younger.
The older you get, the more you think about what you're actually doing.
After you take physics and that whole gravity thing kicks in, right?
That's it.
Is there any sport more Olympic than gymnastics? Mere names conjure memories of otherworldly heroics. The Magnificent Seven, the Furious Five, Mary Lou, Nastia, Nadia, Simone.
It's a full-time sport. It's 3 to 5 days a week for our advanced girls. Our beginners go 1 day a week, but they start off at the beginning level.
Guam has a heritage of producing champion gymnasts, but we've yet to send a squad to the Summer Games. So, how close are we to qualifying? According to those leading the charge for a sport only available on island for 2 decades, we're almost there.
The possibility is there. It probably is going to take us maybe another 1 or 2 Olympic cycles to do that. We need some more equipment. We need a 40 by 40 floor. We need a pit. And so we have some growing to do, but the Oceania Gymnastics Union is behind us, and we are, in with the FIG now. So we're on our way.
It would be so exciting and extremely exciting for us to represent Guam, of course, in the Olympics.
Going to the Olympics is one of my biggest dreams right now, so I feel like I would really want to do it.
It's a great stepping stone, and it really makes them realize how intense and how difficult sometimes training is with gymnastics.
Going for Gold is presented to you by Prime Hydration and C2O Coconut Water, distributed by PDC Wholesale.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa, you can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Hi, Mom.
Time for an upgrade? Trade into Guam's most reliable network and get an extra $300 off the latest phones on any unlimited plan. GTA, we start with you.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
Buenas and half a day. Guahu si Colleen Blas.
Zaguahu si Francis Guerrero. Welcome to another episode of Properties in the Tropics. Today we're in the northern village of Dedido, and our featured property is a brand new home.
This property is great for VA buyers, those looking to upgrade, or even first-time home buyers. And being that it's newly built, you'd be the first to live in it.
Completed last year, this home sits on a 929 square meter lot and has a large 1,955 square foot floor plan, sporting 4 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms and a 2-car enclosed garage. The home is fully fenced and gated.
Let's take a look inside, shall we? The entry leads you right into a chic, open concept living, dining room, and kitchen. Check out all these modern touches. Stainless steel appliances, up-to-date cabinetry and counters with clean lines to include a wine rack in the kitchen island. The hall takes you to a separate laundry room and a junior suite with its own bathroom. And just outside the dining room is a covered patio with a half bath.
On this side of the home, there are 2 spacious guest rooms or children's rooms and a main bath. And then there is a spacious primary suite with a walk-in closet. A gorgeous primary bath awaits you, complete with a separate shower and a jetted tub. What a relaxing retreat.
If you've been contemplating buying a home, this might be a good time to pull that trigger. Call us. We'll give you helpful tips on the home buying process.
Are you ready for your trivia question? Listen carefully and then message us with your answers on Instagram by 5 p.m. Guam time, February 9th, 2024. The winner will be drawn from all correct answers for a chance to win a Mezcla gift certificate.
Here we go. What is the official flower of Dedido? Again, here's your question. What is the official flower of Dedido? Message us on Instagram with your answers.
We hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Properties in the Tropics, and we look forward to seeing your answers.
We'll see you on our next episode. Need to rent, buy, or sell? We can help, and we're just a phone call away.
Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Francis Guerrero
And Colleen Bloss with RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Celebrate the Lunar New Year. Each and every one of us, we are all invited on February the 10th. Make sure to check it out. That's on Saturday at the Micronesia Mall, 11 to 4. Vibrant exhibitors, food demos, giveaways, and lively entertainment. Celebrate the Lunar New Year at the mall. That's an amazing, amazing opportunity for all of us. Speaking of opportunities, celebrate birds and observe birds. Watch them in their natural habitat and learn the ancient and amazing art of bird watching. It's a 3rd annual migratory bird celebration. Check it out. If you've always wanted to get involved with this is the perfect opportunity. 6th to 12th grade art contest as well. Make sure to head over to Jeff's Pirates Cove Saturday on at 9 o'clock. And the flea market is coming, and we want you to invite you if you're up in the CNMI, February 10th at the Tunkindo baseball field starting at 7 in the morning. Find really, really cool things and save a ton of money for you and your family. That is News Bites. By the way, everybody, make that big game bites that Marie and I did. Smoked salmon, everything, bagel dip. It's awesome. That's News Bites.
It's birthday wish this time.
Here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shoutout submitted on KUAM.com.
Hey everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's one day closer to the weekend and one day closer to the Super Bowl. But we got some birthdays and candles to blow out, so happy birthday to Patrick Untalan. Happy birthday, Patrick. Cheers to another year, and we love you. Say your family and friends who are wishing you all the best. Happy birthday to Samuel Regis, who also has a birthday today. So Samuel, we hope you did something fun today and had an absolutely amazing day. And Arnold Cat, happy birthday to Arnold from all of your family and friends. So Patrick, Samuel, and Arnold, you are our birthday celebrants, and we hope you guys all had amazing Thursdays because it's your birthday. And Thursdays and birthdays kind of rhyme. But today's all about you, and we hope you had a good one.
And that's your primetime show.
Good night.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule. Local Music Mashup